Welcome back, America. When news breaks, we try and find the people who matter. Chairman Mike Gallagher is the chairman of the House Select Committee on the influence of the Chinese Communist Party, and they don't need a lot of help because they've got balloons over Montana taking pictures of everything. Chairman Gallagher, welcome. It's headed towards Wisconsin. Does Wisconsin have an Air National Guard?
Oh, we have plenty of assets in Wisconsin, but the reality is, particularly if this thing was tracked from the Aleutian Islands all the way to Montana, in my opinion, though the details are murky and we haven't yet sat down with the intelligence community and Chairman of the Joint Chiefs, we should have shot it down. And I don't think the Chinese would hesitate to shoot down an American asset in their airspace, as they've shot down several of our U-2 planes in the past. And the excuse that there was a concern for debris, I don't think passes the smell test. I mean, we're talking again about a long transit time and a drifting asset in a sparsely populated state of Montana. In my opinion, there were plenty of options to do it. The other thing, this has to be timed with the impending visit of Secretary Blinken to Beijing. I mean, think about the way in which the Chinese Communist Party tried to humiliate Blinken's deputy when she visited China before. This is right out of their playbook. So the other thing they should be talking about is whether it makes sense for Secretary Blinken to go to Beijing. I think it's
Chairman Gallagher, on the physics of it for a moment. The Chinese spy balloon seems to me to be like the Acme company that Wile E. Coyote used. It's not exactly moving fast or getting away. Why don't we drop a net over it, bring it down, and find out what, it might be a joke. We have no idea what's in there, or it might be highly advanced instrumentation that we want to reverse engineer. Why wouldn't we go get it?
I don't know. The excuse coming from the Joint Chiefs initially is that this, they weren't really collecting anything of value from the asset. Well, okay, one, how do you know that without examining it up close? And then two, even if that's the case, we're still talking about the violation of our sovereign airspace. And if we have things in that airspace that we don't know exactly what they're doing, if we have a UAP, for example, an unidentified aerial phenomenon, we need to have options to either capture it or shoot it down. So there's a lot of things in this story that don't make sense. I hope we'll get greater transparency than we've had thus far. And indeed, one of the excuses we've heard is, well, this has happened multiple times before. It's happened in Guam, in Hawaii. So if that's true, this could be the first time it's happened over the continental United States. But all the more reason why we should have an established standard operating procedure for dealing with these assets when they're in our airspace, which it appears that we don't.
They do not, the Chinese Communist Party does not do this for kicks and giggles, right? They are deadly serious about something. We don't know what. I think what I'm looking at is it your experience that we could bring it down without debris danger? Because it doesn't seem to me to be that hard. I mean, I'm a nuclear physicist, obviously, but it just doesn't seem to me to be that hard.
Well, I'm a Marine. I spend most of my time on the ground walking to various places. So with that caveat, I have enormous respect for the Air Force and a lot of other people we have in the military. There's no question in my mind. We had multiple ways to bring it down. And obviously the simplest way to just shoot it out of the sky, which reportedly the president wanted to do, but his military advisors counseled him against because of this concern over debris, which again doesn't really pass.
That does not tell everyone to go indoors, have the fire trucks ready. But it's Montana. I go up there on the wildadventure.us. There's a lot of open space there.
Yeah, just watch Yellowstone. It seems like it's fast.
You're right. It could screw up filming.
I don't mean to make light of a very serious situation. I think it just reveals how relentless the Chinese Communist Party is. And again, I mean, timing it with the visit of our Secretary of State. I mean,
should Blinken cancel that visit? Should he cancel it, Chairman Gallagher?
I think that makes sense. I mean, or if you're going to move forward, this better be at the top of your agenda. Reports are they summoned the Shah's affairs in D.C. and, gave them a talking to. But I just think sternly worded statements and a mild scolding won't do the trick. American people want tangible consequences. This isn't the model UN.
Quick exit question. The Hakeem Jeffries obviously was listening to your interview with me a couple of days ago, and he named the members, the ranking and the other Democrats. I think it's a strong group of Democrats. What say you, Chairman Gallagher?
Very strong group of Democrats. For example, the ranking member, Raja Krishnamurthy, despite being a Bears fan and representing O'Hare Airport.
What? A Bears fan?
Yeah, he's from Chicago. It's okay. We'll get past it. We've worked together. He is the co-sponsor of my bill to ban TikTok. He understands the threat posed by the Chinese Communist Party. We've worked together on the Intel Committee. You have Seth Moulton, a fellow Marine, Jake Auchincloss from Massachusetts, a fellow Marine, Mikey Sherrill, veteran, who I've worked closely with on the Armed Services Committee. There's a lot of good members there. So I'm very optimistic about our ability to work together. And again, as I said on your show now at least 5 times, we want this to be bipartisan. The Speaker wants it to be bipartisan. Raja and I were able to quickly put out a joint statement about this Chinese spy balloon issue last night. So, we're going to move forward, and now we can really start moving quickly now that we have Democrat members.
Congressman, thank you. Please invite the ranking member to join you on the Hugh Hewitt Show some weekend or some week so that we can display that. Because I do think I was very, very happy with the serious people that Minority Leader Jeffries put on the Select Committee on the Chinese Communist Party, which Congressman Mike Gallagher chairs. Thank you, Chairman Gallagher. I'll be right back. America